What's cooking, WWE Nation? This is Ringside Insider bringing you fresh wrestling heat every day. Smash subscribe and let's jump right in. There are moments in WWE that feel so electric, so unexpected, that the entire arena seems to hold its breath all at once. And this was one of those moments. The lights cut out instantly, plunging thousands of fans into total darkness. A second later, that iconic Shield era theme hit, and the crowd erupted with a reaction that can only be described as seismic. But what made this even more shocking was simple. This wasn't SmackDown. This wasn't a premium live event. This was Monday Night Raw, and Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the reigning and ruling champion of WWE for over 1,200 days, just walked into a world he hasn't stepped into in years. No warning, no announcements, no hype packages, just a storm of dominance walking down the Raw ramp like a man reclaiming territory that was once his. Roman Reigns, breaking brand barriers. Roman Reigns built his empire on SmackDown. His reign, his storylines, his dominance, and the rise of the bloodline have been defined on Friday nights. That show became his kingdom. And for years, Raw was a land he simply didn't need to conquer because he already owned the entire company's spotlight. So when he arrived on Raw, the red brand's sacred ground, it wasn't just surprising. It felt symbolic. It was a message to the entire wrestling world that Roman Reigns is not confined to borders anymore. He's not a SmackDown superstar. He's not a brand-specific champion. He is WWE, and no show, no roster, and no superstar is beyond his reach. This moment wasn't about a simple appearance. It was about power. It was about presence. It was about the tribal chief reminding everyone that Monday nights can still belong to him whenever he chooses. Logan Paul, standing in the ring. Inside the ring that night stood Logan Paul, a man whose presence in WWE has sparked one of the loudest and most passionate debates among fans. He held a microphone with that trademark confidence, wearing that half smirk that WWE audiences love to hate. Logan had just boasted about his recent victory, delivered a promo about bringing mainstream attention to the company, and positioned himself as one of WWE's biggest attractions. And whether fans want to admit it or not, Logan has accomplished remarkable things in a short time. His athletic performances have surprised industry veterans. His confidence has brought a new dynamic to WWE programming. But the very same qualities that make him entertaining also create a divide. Some see him as a natural entertainer. Others see him as someone skipping the traditional path wrestlers have sacrificed decades to pave. That tension is why Roman's arrival felt like a powder keg finally exploding. The energy shift. When Roman appeared, Logan Paul had been in full look-at-me mode, hyping himself up, filming content, stirring the crowd into fury, and then the Shield intro hit. Everything changed instantly. It wasn't just a shock, it was a statement of hierarchy. When Roman stepped onto that stage, every camera shook, every fan screamed, and every piece of Logan Paul's bravado temporarily evaporated. Roman didn't enter like someone interrupting a promo. He entered like a king reclaiming a kingdom someone else dared to sit upon. His eyes were locked onto Logan with a focus that said everything without a word. Fans saw it. Logan felt it. The tension between the two was so thick you could practically feel it vibrating through the screen. The stare down that stopped time. Roman Reigns entered the ring slowly, deliberately, completely calm while the arena reached decibel levels that could rival a jet engine. Logan Paul tried to maintain his usual confidence, but for a split second, That flicker of vulnerability crossed his face, the kind that reveals a person realizing they're standing across from someone they cannot control. Roman stopped inches away from him, and the crowd fell into a frenzy of mixed chants, from "acknowledge him" to "Logan sucks." This confrontation didn't need fists. It didn't need a punchline. It didn't need theatrics. Two men, two eras, and two worlds collided with nothing more than eye contact. Logan Paul fires back. The tension grew, and Logan Paul grabbed the microphone, pushing through the energy in the room with pure audacity. He looked Roman straight in the eyes and said, "You may be the tribal chief on SmackDown, but this is my show on Raw. I don't acknowledge anyone." The crowd exploded. Some gasped, some laughed, some booed, and some dared Logan to say it again. Roman didn't speak. He didn't smirk. He didn't blink. That silence was scarier than any threat he could have voiced. It was the silence of a man calculating the exact second he planned to strike. The tension turns to chaos. Roman slowly removed his entrance vest, ready for a fight the arena wanted more than anything. But before the confrontation exploded, backup arrived. Logan Paul's unexpected alliance. The Miz stormed the ring with security, forming a barrier around Logan. Years of tension, clashing personalities, and shared interests seemed to align for the first time. Suddenly the numbers game shifted, but Roman didn't budge. He stood alone, unmoving, unbothered, as he scanned everyone surrounding him. The tribal chief wasn't intimidated. He was preparing. Reinforcements arrived for Roman Reigns. Just when it seemed Roman might face overwhelming odds, another theme hit, and the arena erupted again. Cody Rhodes sprinted to the ring, evening the odds. Moments later, Seth Rollins emerged to join the chaos. The history between Seth and Roman, between Shield brothers turned rivals, added an entire new layer of emotion to the moment. Suddenly, Raw became a battlefield. Punches flew. Bodies collided. The entire roster flooded the ringside area to contain the eruption. Through the chaos, Roman and Logan never stopped staring at each other. Even as the fight exploded around them, their rivalry stayed laser-focused. The first blow lands. As officials desperately attempted to restore control, Roman struck first. A thunderous Superman punch connected with Logan Paul, sending shockwaves through the crowd. Logan staggered but refused to fall, glaring at Roman with a mixture of anger and determination. The chaos intensified. Seth brawled with The Miz at ringside. Cody fought through security to get another shot at Logan. The scene was total WWE mayhem, the kind that reminds fans why there is nothing like professional wrestling when it reaches its peak. A clash of eras and ideologies. This confrontation wasn't just about two men. It was symbolic. Roman represents the traditional path, earning respect through years of sacrifice, building credibility through hardship, and carrying the company on his back during its toughest eras. Logan represents a new age approach, fame through social media, explosive athleticism, crossover appeal, and an unconventional journey into the industry. That collision is what makes this feud so powerful. It's not just storyline, it's philosophy, it's identity. It's the very question of what WWE wants to be in this era. A match that could change WWE forever. As the brawl finally separated, Triple H stepped out with a monumental announcement. Roman Reigns would face Logan Paul at the next premium live event, but with massive stakes. If Logan wins, he earns unrestricted brand freedom, appearing anywhere he chooses. If Roman wins, Logan is barred from main event matches for an entire year. The stakes are career defining, legacy defining, and potentially company shaping. The WWE Universe divided, fans are split like never before. Some want Roman to maintain the legacy he's built brick by brick. Others want Logan to disrupt the system and usher in a new era. Social media is on fire. Crowds are chanting. Analysts are debating. And the energy behind this rivalry is unlike anything in years. Roman versus Logan isn't just a match, it's a cultural clash inside WWE. What comes next, with Roman now invading Raw whenever he chooses, and Logan refusing to back down, this feud is only beginning. Every promo, every segment, every stare down is setting the stage for one of the biggest confrontations in modern WWE history. This is more than hype. This is more than rivalry. This is a turning point, an event that will determine the direction WWE takes in an evolving era of entertainment.